I'm happy to share Michelle's amazing transcendence and survival story today. Michelle faced death in a tranquil lake. She abandoned her body and went on an odd trip while unconscious. She talked to fascinating creatures in a rainbow of bubbles in ethereal space. She could also see her children's life and future cities burning displays. Michelle opens up about her life-changing incident in 2023. She tells the story of her suppressed recollections while the memory is still clear. Michelle embraces her past, accepting both its light and darkness. This is her life's testament, bearing irreversible effects, and a tremendous revelation. In summer 1971, as a 14-year-old full of adventure, I was about to enter high school. After 2 rejected applications, I obtained a job at the Boy Scout summer camp, which isn't ideal, but I can't refuse. The camp works smoothly. One unit leaves on Saturday and another arrives on Sunday. I watched novices take the swimming exam. I wanted to work on the water despite the culinary challenge because I was a junior lifeguard. While guarding a boat slip with an aluminum pole for emergencies, I saw swimmers finish their laps. Then the routine changed. A 13-year-old struggles and calls for help mid-test. Though I had a simple rescue plan and lifeline pole, instinct took control. I dove into the sea to rescue him quickly. When I tried to calm him by changing my grip, a startled roundhouse right hook hit my skull, surprising me. My consciousness faded and my oxygen need increased as I plunged underwater. Water flooded my lungs, causing an unexpected stillness. The fall into emerald depths began as legs fell limp. During the weird encounter, I thought of wooden walks, running figures, docks, and the youngster, now alone and afraid in the water. What's up? I wondered. None of this makes sense. The chaos downstairs led to people running, wooden docks, and the distraught child disappearing. I'm confused by my position over the lake, apart from my buried self. Despite my perplexity, urgency pushes me down, but an inexplicable force pulls me up, isolating me from Earth. The sky conceals the lake, and I'm floating in space. Stars pass by as I speed toward an unidentified gap, the universe expanding before me. Strangely, there's only the visual spectacle of celestial bodies racing past, no speed. Then I plunge into darkness, where my senses are overpowered by emptiness and my sight disappears. I feel lonely looking out into the dark universe. The silence is broken by a chorus of laughter that makes me quiver. A skull with frightening laughter emerges from the shadows. Its voice offers continuous communion in despair, which scares me. Soon, malevolent murmurs fill the air as shadowy beings move closer with a dark goal. They scare because of their tangible yet invisible presence. The skull's constant giggle accompanies their sinister ideas. Abortion invades the empty space, its unseen claws slashing through my flesh, creating excruciating pain. As evil attacks, I beseech God for help and hope for salvation. From sorrow comes a glimmer of confidence in a higher power's protection. Please save me from the bowels of the earth. Suddenly, the attacks stop and the wicked forces vanish into the darkness. Even though I'm alone again, I'm happy for the little escape from the darkness that threatened to devour me. A few moments later, I see another light, which makes me hopeful and nervous. The light divides and multiplies into a stunning array of soap bubbles that pulse with vibrant colors and exquisite motions as it approaches. Their presence is alluring, unlike the ominous skull that haunted me minutes earlier. Their bright dance and attractiveness amaze me. Many bubbles pass me, leaving streaks of violet and red light that form a beautiful vortex. I'm forced into the bright tunnel without understanding what's ahead. A voice interrupts the silence to provide encouragement. Even its invisible words comfort me and reassure me of its watchfulness. Is my guardian angel there? Trembling, I watch my life unfold like a movie. I must face the suffering I've caused others in every contact and time. It's touching to see young Billy crying over my harsh words. When I realize my impact, I regret and apologize for my mistakes. The examination continues, each new discovery sparking remorse and determination till my lake stay ends. I battle with my sins, exhausted and embarrassed, seeking forgiveness and understanding. Why endure this torment? I ask my unseen pal for explanation. The solemn response, to cleanse your soul, invites introspection and confession. I emerge from the shadows, showered in brilliant light, ready to embrace my teachings. Its purity and warmth surround me, and I feel loved and accepted. I feel reborn as I absorb up this heavenly light, ready to embark on a new voyage led by empathy and understanding. The darkness fades into an unimaginable brightness that gives me hope and peace for the future. As I approach, a white-lit person stands in the doorway. As his white robe streams around him, his arms are spread, palms up. The glow covering his face conceals his identity. His famous voice says, "We've been expecting you, but this isn't the right moment. Why can't I identify you?" "I'm positive we've met," I say. I experience an unusual tranquility in this bizarre but inviting place. It tempts me to remain and relax. I fear taking his hand will ruin my chance to return to normal. I'm drawn to stay. I extend my hand, but something stops me. He points to a nearby table and adds, "Think about looking ahead before you leave." Stone-carved surface shines with a golden jar filled with a dark fluid. 3 elderly guardsmen watch while others sit or stand at a lectern. Following their subtle summons, I must go forward. Looking down into the obsidian depths, turmoil and disaster are everywhere. I'm terrified by cities on fire. "Why show me this?" I insist, leaving the horrific scene. "We have a message to deliver. Humanity needs to turn around," says an elder. "But what can I, a solitary individual, do?" I reply. "Tell others about our caution. They command you have this duty because of your special gift, meaning I have extrasensory perception. May I pose a question?" I declare. Your initial response is final. Proceed, they agree. Do I desire these abilities and foresight? I reply immediately. No, I only crave normalcy. Excellent. They say it's done. I encounter the robed protector again as I depart this room. I want to stay and share this joy. Could I stay? I beg. He insists, your tasks await. This is not your moment. I want to stay. I beseech you. Allow me to reveal something. 3 spheres slowly open to reveal children wearing innocent smiles. Who are they? They're your kids, says the robed man. I'm 14, though. As a non-parent, I object. You will choose these options. Are you blind? Return, he says. I notice something wrong with each bubble from their innocent looks. Why does he live apart? He won't exist, note. He is your kid, but he's not going anywhere, says the figure. How is that possible? I own him before he's born, so I inquire skeptically. Eventually you'll understand. Remember his presence and love while he's here, somber counsel. The figure begs for you to return while the other 2 kids disappear, leaving only the bubble. I reach out to touch him again, but am yanked back. I'm in darkness as the light fades. Am sure I'll return. A sharp crack followed. After a strong jolt, I'm back in my body in the dark pool. I rise as my limbs flutter for air. Can I attend? I'm doubtful. The gap seems insurmountable. After one last push, I burst through the surface and choke up water. The little swimmer dives to my rescue, terrified. I'm having difficulties breathing when a senior instructor rushes to the dock. We reach the coast with his help. Tired and confused, I help the instructor save the boy and am rewarded. I leave the pool, bewildered by the unexplained event, my mind racing. When I look back, I remember my paranormal experiences before this. The elder figure's wisdom has subsided them and given me some normalcy. Still, I wonder what happened to me to bring sadness into my life so young. I hope to find answers and guidance to help me through the uncertainty. Formerly a devout Catholic, my beliefs altered radically. I now regard spirituality as an individual path that bridges institutional borders, not religious doctrine. My trust in a divine design being revealed step by step prevails outside of formal religion. As I try to understand what I've learnt, an unusual irony strikes me. Ancient Greek literature teaches me about fate and destiny, which resonates with my self-discovery. Mythology depicted sages with long, snow-white beards and flowing white robes. Legend has it that 3 such entities regulated fate. One determined a soul's entry into the world, another its exit, and a third its lifetime. This strange account reminded me of a near-death experience that made me apprehensive. Could I have entered the realm of these famous fates? Years passed, and destiny connected me to my beloved wife. Even if she doesn't believe me, As our eyes locked, I felt a wave of recognition like a taut spring. I saw my future in her, and we had 3 children, one of whom was stillborn. I became aware of the situation. What other facts have I learned traveling? I now comprehend the huge ripple consequences of our actions, the delicate dance of light and shadow, happiness and misery we must negotiate in life. Hope lingers despite humanity's impending doom. I most strongly believe that our everlasting souls travel beyond this world's curtain and reveal new insights into existence's vast tapestry. This belief defines us and cannot be found in mortal body. Our shared nature follows us into every incarnation, even if we never solve life's mysteries. I also believe that on every tour, our souls reunite with like spirits, as I always recognize my sweetheart. Yes, each experience makes us stronger and more authentic, leading to a true rebirth. Michelle's encounter with the divine offers a fascinating glimpse into other universes, but its purpose is unknown. As we explore the mystery of divine contact, let us analyze the many courses life takes, each thread delicately sewn by fate.